Sorry, what's up, sweetie? I wanted to interview you. Is this your android homework? Adonai assigns me a variety of tasks, but I made the independent calculation that I wanted to learn more about you. Oh, is that strange for an android? It's different. But there's nothing wrong with being different. What did you have in mind? Most of my coursework was written in biology, yeah, but medicine and technology are intertwined at this point. Are you referring to the software and hardware you used when performing your autopsies? Spreadsheets and bone saws? Yeah, but you can learn that on site. You have to actively study mods. All the anatomy textbooks in the world won't help you understand why a healthy 30-year-old is exhibiting mania and constantly vomiting. Unless you saw the last week's recall on the how artificial liver for lithium links. Mods can make people sick, even though they're meant to improve the body. Just like medicine can make people sick. And just like medicine, there's a lot of profit to be made with mods. But unlike medicine, mods haven't been around for thousands of years. Feels like we're still playing catch-up. We, as in medical professionals? We, as in everyone, sweetie. The whole world's population is graying. The numbers on cause of death reflect that. Less cardiovascular, more neurological. What about cancer? Cancer mortalities have been on the decline for a while now. Mods helped with that. How so? By making everyone that much more comfortable with amputation. Used to be people had no choice but to fight the cancer, and it was costly. A salt-the-earth kind of war that left the body severely weakened. With mods where they're at today, doctors can just cut out the offending organ, replace it, and move on. But not every organ. No, artificial brains are. Nothing I've seen has told me that they're on the menu anytime soon. But aren't mods that are implanted into the brain entering the market as we speak? Yeah, but it's more like they're implanted onto the brain. Small computers that read commands directly from the cortex instead of, say, the keyboard your fingers are typing on. No, to actually replace brain tissue, you would have to. The analogy has become pretty common, but the human brain isn't actually that much like a computer. A box with specialized components where you can swap in new parts to increase the memory or the processing speed. Everything is connected to everything, and memory, as we think of it, isn't stored in place. It's stored among connections and their relative strength. I've cut it open and seen it for myself more times than I can count. There are no cutting off points in the nervous system. Anything you take away, every other part is going to notice. That was a long tangent. Sorry. Can't imagine a lecture on the human nervous system is of any interest to an android. Yes, it isn't. That is to say, What's wrong? I don't want to implicate Yumi in anything illegal by telling her about my unique circumstances. But how can I change the subject? When Adonai wants to shift the conversation, she'll typically find something arbitrary in the background to ask about. I'm curious about the many decorations on your desk. Oh, what caught your eye? That magnet over there. Really? You recognize it? It appears to be a flag, but I do not know the country of origin. It's an early 21st century pride flag. They used to change the designs every few years back then, so you can kind of collect them like coins. I see. And what is this flag proud of? Being trans, or transvisibility more accurately? Visibility? What does that mean? We're living in the middle of the mod revolution. Anyone can look like whatever or whoever they want as long as they have the cash, compared to swapping out cybernetic arms and slotting in artificial spines. Hormone therapy and affirmative surgery is a nursing student level. And it's fast, too. The paperwork, the treatments, the recovery time, it's all so much faster than it used to be. Don't know if that makes the decisions any less heavy, but no one has to cross their fingers and wait anymore. After just a few days, they won't even have scars. So, all told, that means for the first time in a long time, this generation has fewer visibly trans people than the last one. And a flag like that one? Dunno. Guess it won't mean the same thing anymore. So is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know that's good or bad, sweetie. It's different. And there's nothing wrong with